currently seeing client expectations changing in the current market, and then how that might project and continue to change in the future is quite an interesting observation, I think, that we've got at the moment. Clients have always traditionally looked for us to help them demonstrate value for money, to warrant and verify the investment that they make. But out of those sort of traditional demands that we get from clients, what we're starting to see now is much more emphasis on demonstrating behavioural competencies, driving collaboration, being able to innovate, and certainly for us to challenge them and challenge their thinking. At the same time, there's a real dichotomy because they ask for all of that, but then they put you into a straitjacket through procurements and they stifle a lot of it. So actually, you know, this whole discussion that we're having in the industry about changing models and getting to focus on outcomes and being rewarded for those outcome values is a really interesting development. So the sectors where we see real opportunity, growing opportunity, are growth sectors. You know, we do a lot in aviation and rail, and we continue those you know, through the major schemes. We expect that to continue. Network Rail are looking at a control period of a 48 billion sterling investment. We've got Heathrow expansion. We can see a lot of development in the regional airports as well. But the more exciting ones that are really going for transformational step change is definitely roads. There's massive investment through Highways England in the road sector. How that then plays out into the local authorities and the remainder of that sector remains to be seen, you know, around the funding and the financing of that. Certainly we see growth in the Environment Agency and environmental engineering because you know, of the changes that are happening in climate and how that's putting increased pressure on that sector. One of the most interesting things for us as a consultancy is we've seen a transference of our traditional client group being pulled into the Ministry of Defence and the defence sector. So that is actually quite an interesting new development when you look at infrastructure in the widest sense. That this transference of skills at the client base is actually pulling us as a supply chain in to help them. So there's an irony there where actually what traditionally was a manufacturing-based sector is now looking towards infrastructure to pull skill set and capability into it because we're now seen as higher performing. So that's a really interesting dynamic for us in our business, and it's opened up a whole new market for us that we're quite excited about.